Yo, what up? Welcome back. You are watching J2ME in 2025. So, last time we discussed what exactly is J2ME. This time, let's look at some requirements and setup to help us get started. So, what do we need? A background in mathematics and programming is really helpful, but keep in mind that these are not something absolutely crucial to get started. You can always learn these things along the way. It's good to have a device with J2ME support. I'll be showing you some of my devices in the next slides. And of course, you should have love for video games to keep you motivated all along the way. So let us meet the boys. The first one is a Nokia 3310 2G edition. This was released back in 2017. It has a 260 MHz CPU and 8 MB of RAM with 240 and 320 resolution. It's based on MRE, so that's an operating system developed by MediaTek for these low-powered cell phones. And it's not something made by Nokia in-house, but yeah, their new Series 30 Plus platform is based around this MRE operating system. And from this we move on to the next one. That's my Nokia E5, which I purchased recently. It's a refurbished one I got from Flipkart, and it's a much older version. It was released back in 2010. But it has a 600 MHz ARM11 CPU with 256 MB of RAM. So it's quite powerful compared to the 3310. Also, it comes with a Symbian based OS. So this is in-house Nokia operating system, and it supports J2ME 3D APIs as well, which is not supported in the Nokia 3310. So we'll probably be using this one for a little high-end apps, and the white one for basic apps. With that out of the way, let's see how to set up a development environment for J2ME. So first thing you need to know is all the source code that I'll be showing in this series is provided on GitHub. You can open it up, and you would see it's a Gradle based project with different folders having different sub projects. You would also find all the slides inside the 2025 folder, and look at it later. The best part is it's free and open source, so you can use it for personal or commercial purposes without any issues, and it's meant to be like that forever. So to download the source code, you can go on to this button and click the download zip. So once you've downloaded it, it will come in as a zip file that you can extract, and you would have all the sources right here. And we're going to open it in text editor and see text, which is also the next topic. You need a good code editor with at least built-in terminal integration and syntax highlighting to help you be productive at Java. And speaking of Java, some of the good choices are IntelliJ IDEA and Visual Studio Code. Now, IntelliJ IDEA is designed specifically for Java and Java-like languages, so it performs really well in that regards. And VS Code is much more cross-platform. It's designed to support a much wider range of languages from C++, Ruby, shell scripts, and you can do multiple things in it. So, but it still is a good text editor for Java development as well. Or if you're feeling adventurous, you can always try the legendary Emacs. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that here. So next thing is to set up Java. You need a JDK that is backward compatible with J2ME, and what that means is basically J2ME used to be written in Java 1.3, which is no longer supported, but JDK 8 kind of is backward compatible with 1.3, so you can use that. I've provided a link right here that will redirect you to the Xamarin releases, which is a version of the OpenJDK distribution. And here you can see a bunch of choices based on your operating system and architecture. You should pick up any of the tar or zip files and download them and store them separately, as opposed to the MSI and other installer based, which will kind of make Java 8 your default JVM. I would not recommend that because JDK 8 is kind of an old version. So let's download the one for our operating system. This is going to be a Linux x64 JDK, which I'm gonna download right now. Alright, so we're done with the downloads. Let's see the files once again and go back to home. So this is what I got. Now if we extract it, you're gonna find this folder, which basically contains all your JDK utilities. Inside the bin, you are going to see all the executables like Java and Javac. Now you have to set this path as your Java home variable using these commands, right? And we're gonna do that in the next step shortly. So I have IntelliJ IDEA here open, and I'm going to use this to continue my development. So let's open up the game dev series, trust the project, and IntelliJ should be able to recognize the Gradle project and update the configurations accordingly. Alright, once the importing process is complete, you need to set your Java home variable. And for now, you can see, for example, using this command, instead of that, we're gonna take a home, right? So that is a Java home. Now if you try to invoke Java using this command, oops, you should be able to see the right Java version. Now, if you're using Windows, you have to use the lower command right here, because Windows uses batch script instead of the shells from Linux. Now, once you have installed Java and you have set your Java home variable, the next thing would be to use Gradle. We can verify the setup if the Gradle works, right? So using this command, you should be able to run an example app. Let's try this. It's going to take a while because the first time Gradle runs, it will actually be downloading a bunch of dependencies, and it will set up your project before building the example app that is inside this folder. Whoops. Right, you see, this is what pops up in case of success. And if you click the start button, you should be able to see hello world, which means the example is working fine. That's all good. So we have our Gradle setup running as well. We'll explore the code part a bit more, but yeah, so far so good. If you're trying to run this on Windows, all you have to do is to replace the gradlew command with gradlew.bat, and the rest of the portion remains the same. So Gradle is a build system that we will be using a lot along this project. What used to happen earlier was a lot of the emulation and dependency management related things were handled by the IDE, like NetBeans, that developers used for building J2ME apps. These days, Gradle is managing those sections, so you don't need to depend on any specific IDE, and Gradle is compatible with most of the IDEs, so you can import a Gradle project into VS Code or NetBeans or Eclipse as well. Once that is done, as a part of bonus content, I have also added the slideshow within the same project. So you can use this Gradle slideshow command to actually run these slideshows that I am hosting right here using localhost 8080. It uses Node.js behind the scenes, but Gradle will download a local setup of Node.js and kind of build it for you without having to explicitly work with npm or npx. So congratulations on making it this far. That's all we got today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos.